right, we're finally about to commence. Welcome to the fan battle. This Monday, it's round 2 as we go on a counter-attacking spree yet again. We are FEMI and the gang. Great delight to be here. And this is where the men get separated from the boys, something of that sort. Interestingly, tonight we have 3 women who'll be a part of the battle and just 1 gentle guy. Time will tell just how gentle he is in real life as we go into the first battle of the day. As a quick recap, Opayemi Lawal is the gentleman. Chinaye Belinda Ozezuka is here. Omolabake Raji is here. Of course, Enobong Ikie is also here. The first battle will be between Lawal, Opayemi, and Chinaye Belinda Ozezuka. Now, this is what we'll do. You've had the opportunity to meet these individuals in the first week. We had 32 people. 8 have been, well, their battles are over. For round 2, we have 24 people going head to head. What will it be? We'll find out soon enough. So let's get started. Save some time. Let me welcome the 2 contestants straight away. Opayemi Richard Lawal. He's known as class captain. He's a digital media strategist. He's a Man United fan and also an MFM FC fan. He stays somewhere in Mushin, Lagos. He is known on Twitter as the Hilarious Okwe. Same as Instagram, the Hilarious Okwe. Well, Okwe, it's good to have you join us again today. You've got to come close to your mic. Hug your mic. Talk into it. Don't be shy.
Good evening, everybody. Thank you so much, Femi.
His opponent, Chinaye Belinda Ozezuka. She is indeed a customer experience officer. She supports Arsenal and Ifeanyi Uba. She stays somewhere in Igomu, Surulere, Lagos. On Twitter, she is at Ozezuka Chinaye Bell with a single L. On Instagram, she is Linda Ozezuka. Hello, Chinaye. How are you today?
I'm very well, thank you, Femi.
Fantastic. You guys know the drill, so we'll get into it. Buchi is one of our judges on the panel tonight. Welcome, Buchi.
Femi, pleasure to be here every time.
Yeah. Well, Chuma is also on the panel. Somebody should please loan him a mic.
Great to be on this side of life. I know how difficult it was for Buchi to make decisions on Sunday.
No, it was not difficult though. It was not difficult. It was not difficult. It was difficult. It's emotion cut.
Oh, emotion cut. Okay. So let's welcome something that something initially sacrificed to idols.
Femi, the gods, Femi, you just want to awaken the gods tonight. Femi, this is a Monday night. The gods will get angry.
Did you say weaken or awaken?
Awaken.
Awaken the gods.
You said weekend.
Okay.
I said awaken.
You said weekend.
Yeah, Femi, what is this Monday?
You said weekend.
Femi, can you turn on my mic? My mic is actually off.
You know, you've been enjoying your peace in Port Harcourt. You should have stayed there.
How do you manage with this?
It's not both of us that is countering
Femi,
here. So
a boy with beards.
I've had peace of mind since I managed to separate the two of you.
Femi, how is he on this? I'm here and Femi, why? Femi, why?
Is it not on the same counter that Buchi has been robbing you on the floor?
No.
Like mop stick.
Femi, he knows. Look, our records. Our records are
You're a false Babalawo. You don't do anything.
Our records are
Which record?
Femi, if this boy gets me angry, I'm going to touch him and something will disappear.
Okay. Just so Chuma does not start to write. Welcome his miraculous oraculous. Chidebere. What's your surname again? I forgot.
Great to be here. Femi, something like Anugulu.
Oh, yes. Okay. So we won't forget the surname. So Anugulu.
Great to see you, Femi.
Yeah, great to see me too.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Come on, they go for that for tomorrow. Night boss this night.
I have missed Chidebere, the my favorite Pekin. Finally come here.
Small boy.
Chidebere don't grow.
I feel know you like 3 ages senior you.
The guy has beard.
Femi, I'm still wondering how you cope. Femi, you must be a Superman.
Yeah, I try.
You don't rub spirit.
I've gotten used to dealing with monsters. All right, guys, let's go into the battle. Okay, Okwe and Chinaye, I see you are happy. Look at Okwe is crying. Don't laugh, Taya. Okay. It's your turn to either make us laugh or cry. You know the drill. Are you ready for this?
Yes.
Okay, so let's get into the business of the day. We're here because of you guys, not because of these two peasants. In the words of Freeze, does Freeze still call people peasants?
Every day,
Walk
don't
into a
get
room.
new words.
Hello, peasants. Say Bashi Bazook, that guy. All right. Okay. So the drill is simple. We'll give you a topic. It's a simple topic. Today, I didn't give you too much of a background story for the topic, like I've always done, because you guys are growing. By now, you should do your background research yourself. So I'll probably, well, that may change, but I think it's a part of growing that, you get to pick the big pieces yourself. Sometimes I may give you a background story, but in this case, it's not too much of a problem. So you know what to expect, okay? So here we go. This first battle between Okwe and Chinenye. The topic is, what would benefit Gareth Bale's football more? To force a move or to stay on at Madrid? The two topics are coming from Gareth Bale and his Real Madrid to go or not to go, to move or not to move situation. Okay? Bale, Zidane, we'll talk about that in battle 2. This is the 17th battle of this contest. We had 16 in the first round, and you guys get to set us going for the second round. So welcome to battle 17. Question once again, with all the China stuff, with all of that stuff, what do you think would benefit Gareth Bale's football more? Is it to force a move out of Real Madrid or to stay there and see out his contract? We put the thing into a draw. Chinenye, you pulled out to stay on. It was Okwe who actually pulled out, force a move. Okwe feels that Gareth Bale should force a move out of Real Madrid. Chinenye thinks, well, Bale should stay on at Real Madrid. You have a minute each to share your thoughts. Oh goodness, what did I do? You would have a minute each to share those thoughts, and after that 1 minute, I'll give you 5 minutes to go at each other, at the end of which I'll give you a minute each again to take your point home. Okay? So when you are breathing from the battle, you say, okay, this is all I've been trying to say since it's a very simple matter. So we'll give you that extra minute. Would that be good?
Yes, fine.
Okay, so we are ready to go, if you guys are ready to go. First and foremost, Buchi, we're streaming on Twitter and Facebook. You want to tell us what the portals are?
Yes, officially, we're on Twitter. You can go follow us on Twitter, Nigeria Info FM. Nigeria Info FM. We have a YouTube link, but you can watch live on Twitter if you want. And also, we're on Facebook, by the way. Just search for Nigeria Info 99.3. Nigeria Info 99.3. And watch us and also get to vote, because the poll will be on in a matter of minutes.
All right. So pretty simple. Nigeria Info 99.3. That's on Facebook, and at Nigeria Info FM on Twitter.
On Twitter.
So we are indeed live streaming. And don't forget what you need to do. The voting portal on Facebook is on the live stream itself. You'll see it either to your upper right hand or at the bottom of this individuals on the screen. You would see Okwe, you would see Chinenye. If you click on either one, that's it. Pretty simple. On Twitter, it's a different ball game. You'll see the live stream, but you have to search for the tweet that comes with the poll. Okay? The tweet with the poll. Search for it on at Nigeria Info FM. We could loan this phone. Please return it to me. All right, guys. So once again, you know what to do. Here's your first minute. Okwe, you'll be the first one to tell us why you think that Gareth Bale should force a move, right? Force a move out of Real Madrid. Are you ready to do that?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Your time starts now.
All right. So exactly 7 days ago, I was here, and I was against this same Gareth Bale topic. So I talked about player power, that he has the right to choose where he's going to go, either to stay or to move. But at this point in time, I think what would be fine for Gareth Bale to do is to leave. The popular adage says, when the host starts showing you the last tuber of yam at home, it is a subtle manner of telling you that, man, it's time for you to leave. And unfortunately for him, the Madrid board, the way they've been handling case with him recently, shows that they don't want him. He would have gone for the China move that fell through some couple of days ago if Florentino Perez did not come in, because he doesn't want to lose him for free. So if anybody is paying at least some amount of money for him right now, Madrid won't think twice before they let him go. So I think at this point in time, what is best for him is to leave.
All right, thank you very much. You landed just in time. You have 1 minute to respond. Chineye, tell us why you feel Gareth Bale should stay on at Real.
Okay, attitude is everything. Attitude takes you to where even performance, no matter how big a player or whatever sphere of life you see yourself, Gareth Bale is a top player. There's nobody that can take it away from him. And what better brand than Real Madrid to showcase what you have? You're already there. You're already becoming a legend. You're already attaining that status. Stay there. What else do you need? The fame, the money, you're going to get it. Injuries here and there on some top players. Even the new ones are yet to blend. So please stay on, Gareth Bale. Stay on and prove yourself. Thank you.
Thank you very, very much. We appreciate it. Saved us some time. At this point, it's time for us to take this thing into a conversation, a debate, an argument, a quarrel, or a fight. It's up to you. I would recommend strongly that you at least allow us to hear you out. And that would work if you... Am I allowed to catch something while on live stream? It's terrible, huh? Okay. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Okay. So it's up to you, guys. You have 5 minutes, and I want you to try as much as you can. Don't forget, you also have the final minute each to lay out your arguments. If you are ready, what is the best thing right now for Gareth Bale's football? To leave Real Madrid or to stay? Lady and gentlemen, you have 5 minutes and your time starts right now.
Hello, Chineye.
Hi.
Okay, so I want us to do this in a more civilized manner.
No
I
problem.
think I have so much energy and I don't want my voice to bully you.
Go ahead.
So I want us to do it
The
this way.
voice doesn't always win.
Yeah, sometimes, but my voice will bully you. So I want us to just talk, have a conversation.
Let's go there.
So
5 minutes.
people can
are
hear
ticking.
us. Yeah, so we'll just leave it. No pressure, right? You
Go
remember what I
ahead.
told you? Yeah.
Go ahead.
Okay, so Madrid. I told you about Madrid. There is a way they treat their legends, even
Okay.
players that have contributed directly to their success.
True.
They treat them so badly. I can mention names. Ike Casillas is there for you. González Raúl, Cristiano Ronaldo, to mention a few. How did they leave? They left in a manner that doesn't befit a legend.
But did any of them force a move?
Wait, hold on. The problem is, at this point in time, Gareth
They
Bale,
never forced
they
a
never
move.
forced a move. Yeah, they never forced it, but they had to leave.
There's nothing like attitude.
There was
Stay
a
on
pressure
and
for
prove
them
yourself.
to leave. See, at this point in time, Gareth Bale has nothing to prove.
You mentioned Ronaldo.
Over the past 6
we
years.
all know what Ronaldo is to Real
Hold
Madrid.
on, baby. Over the past 6 years.
It's a battle.
Yeah, I want us to have fun. So
We are having fun.
over the past 6 years,
Yes, please.
Gareth Bale has won 14 trophies for Real Madrid.
Okay.
So if there is anything to make you attain a legendary status,
Okay.
he has reached it. Won 4 Champions League for them, and he contributed to 3.
And then the coach that he has achieved more than in the same club wants him out, and you want him to just force the move without challenging him.
At this point in time, he wanted
Do you
to
know
stay.
there are sometimes that when you challenge someone, you're not actually being forceful. You're going
Okay.
to stay there and prove yourself and shut everyone up.
The problem is Zidane doesn't want thing. When you have a boss that doesn't want to work with you,
Okay.
the best thing to do is to
Okay.
leave.
Then
The best thing for you to do is to leave. And in the
Not
case
always.
of this China move, it's a win-win situation for Gareth Bale because
China.
Yes.
out of all the continents, China,
Gareth Bale
in Asia.
is 30. Age
doesn't
matters.
matter.
Here.
We have
Okay, wait, let me
Zlatan
just-
that is still performing
let me
at
just-
37.
let me just drive
Ronaldo
this. Let me just drive this.
performing at 34.
Let me just drive this to you.
It's
Let me just drive it
It's
to
really
you.
a no-brainer for me.
So for me, going to China would be like a David Beckham kind of move in 2007.
Do you know that Asensio is injured? If he leave, do you know how he's going to thrive in that team? Someone that has a goal sense. Do you remember what he did to
doesn't
Karius?
want him. You cannot work for a boss that doesn't like you, my dear.
Like I said, there's
when he
nothing
goes
like
to China,
loyalty.
when he goes to China, he win $1 million per week.
Okay,
It makes 15
it's money, everything. 600 million, 600,000 naira in a week in Real Madrid. A brand that sells itself.
Hold on.
It's not just about
he
money.
Makes 15
You're going
million
to be famous. You're going
year.
to win.
He's famous
so many
already.
things.
Gareth Bale has a
You know what it means for a Welsh captain to be playing in China?
He's one of the best British exports to ever play in Spain. He's the best. When it comes to record, when it comes to goals, when it comes to trophies.
Then he now goes to China, and then what happens to his records? He can't attain
the
legendary status if he leaves Real Madrid at the moment.
At the time he was leaving Chelsea said,
where is Oscar now?
As at the time he was leaving Chelsea said,
where is
at the
Oscar
end of the
now?
day, you will not tell your children the amount of trophies you have. It is the
Let
money
me tell you,
and
money is
happiness that
relative.
matters.
Do you know?
Money
Money is relative.
It matters in this kind of
Messi
case.
and Ronaldo,
It matters in this kind
they
of
all
case.
earn big, but we know who earns higher.
Those people,
but
Messi and Ronaldo you mentioned, they are in a different world entirely.
You talked about money. You talked about money.
The caliber of Gareth Bale.
You talked about
so
money.
him moving to
Do you know what
China
it means?
would be a good move for him.
It won't be
because
a good
number
move
one,
for him.
the three things I think
It will definitely not be a good
number
move for
one,
him.
the league is not that competitive, so he gets the injury problem.
So where's the challenge when you're going to where it's comfortable for you?
He doesn't have to.
You're going to be a star, a major
showed
star.
himself over time.
Hazard now has an issue with being overweight.
Okay.
Jovic is injured.
Okay.
Asensio is injured. Who else do you think will man that?
They brought them in because he doesn't want Gareth Bale anymore.
But he's still there. He's still their player.
Okay,
he's
okay.
Still a
Let me tell you
Madrid
something.
player. And there are some times
Madrid will be playing Tottenham tomorrow.
That is where the challenge
I saw it this evening while I was coming.
That
Madrid
is
will
where
be
the
playing.
challenge
Hold on.
Even
Madrid,
among the
hold
stars.
on, baby.
Do you know that you actually will prove yourself?
Okay.
Bill came in
Okay.
when we had stars. We had
Okay.
Ronaldo, we have Benzema,
Okay.
we have all.
Okay.
And he still had his own
At the
heroic
time he
moments.
came,
Champions League, nine
Fiorentino
Champions
Perez
League.
loved him to come, and when
Then-
he came, it was Carlo Ancelotti that was the boss.
Okay.
He had issues
Your
with
point.
Zidane. He had issues with Zidane.
Okay.
And
At what point?
Both of them cannot work together. This was the main reason why Zidane left at first.
Okay. He was the main reason.
Yes, he wanted Ronaldo
So why
to
did he
stay.
come back?
So when he came back, he gave Fiorentino Perez this thing. I don't want to play this guy anymore. I don't want him in my team.
But they stopped his move. If they really don't want him, why did they
Because-
stop the move? Why did they
because
stall it?
Fiorentino Perez said he doesn't want to lose him for a free.
No, that's not true.
No, check your stats.
That's not true.
He said he doesn't want to lose him for a
Don't
free.
listen to what they say.
No, it is
listen
what
to what
I read.
All right. You've made your argument. It's time for you to take the argument home. You have a minute each. Just try and drive home whatever point you are trying to drive without any interruption.
All right.
Are you ready, Okwe?
Yes, I am.
Your 1 minute starts now.
Okay, Femi, what I'm trying to say is that Gareth Bale leaving Real Madrid now is best for him because with the level of injuries he's been having in these days, he is not playing at the top level anymore. He can't deliver at the top level anymore. So going to China would make it even a win-win situation for him because number one, he gets to make over 347% more than what he makes per year at Real Madrid in China, which is number one. Number two, the league is not that competitive, so he doesn't have to really have much injury like that, like other leagues in Europe. And number three, he brings the Chinese league to the map so that people can see, people will start following. Their market will be better. The same thing David Beckham did for the MLS. Now look at MLS now. Players like Zlatan, David Villa, Lampard, Gerrard, they played there after when they left their respective club. So he would bring this league to the forefront so that people can see. So I think he should just leave. Madrid doesn't want him anymore. He's going to make money. Win-win situation.
Thank you very much, Chineye. It's your turn to respond. You have 1 minute to drive your point home.
Okay, there's never any improvement when you don't compete. If you stay in a comfort zone, you'll never improve. Look at players that have left Real Madrid. Jesse Rodriguez, Mesut Ozil, Di Maria, Alvaro Morata. What happens after they leave Real Madrid? It goes on a decline because whatever you do in Real Madrid kind of hypes you like 100 times over. So Gareth Bale, yes, it's just you might think he doesn't have this top-notch performance again, but at the end of the day, there are some people that have come back from injury and they are very, very successful. He should stay on and prove himself. Hazard didn't force a move; he's respected. Courtois did that, and we know how he's viewed. So I think he should stay on and prove himself and challenge. Thank you.
Thank you very, very much for driving your points home. It's judgment time. Again, we're streaming live on Facebook. It's Nigeria Info 993. Go there. You'll see the two individuals. There is Okwe to the left of the screen, the male, and Chinenye to the right of the screen. You just click on either Okwe or Chinenye and vote. Please bear in mind, when you vote, vote on the strengths of the argument, on the performance of both individuals, not on your own personal opinion on the subject. Okay? Always bear that in mind. You can also go to Twitter. It's at Nigeria Info FM. You'll see the live stream there embedded on Twitter from our YouTube page. And you have to look for the tweet, the poll tweet, to vote. Okay? We will take some of your comments in just a bit. We'll take some of your comments before we look at it. We'll be looking at it. First, though, we'll go to the phone lines. 5 calls max. We're looking for the first person to get 3 votes. And that person will take the phone votes and, of course, the 20 marks and 20 percentage points that goes with it. If you're ready, I am ready. Hello, good evening to you.
Hello, good evening, Femi.
Good evening and welcome. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good.
Fantastic.
I'm calling from Yaba.
Okay, go ahead.
I think my vote, although I think Bill should stay, but I think Chinenye drives home more the point. Okwe did not drive home the point on reason why he should go. I think Bill should go, but Chinenye drives home more of the point. So my vote goes to Chinenye.
Thank you very, very much. We really appreciate it. Thank you. All right. Hello. Hello. Good evening to you. Okay, line 2. Please avoid avoid the 1993 line, I think.
Hello.
Hello, good evening to you.
Yeah, good evening. My name is Charles. I'm calling from VI.
Welcome, brother. How do you vote?
All right. So I go with Okwe. I mean, that's the guy name, right?
Yes, the guy.
Yeah. So I'm voting for Okwe.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it. All right. One apiece. Hi there. Good evening to you. Hello. Anybody home? All right. We're going to have to move on. Oh, come on. Hello. Good evening to you.
Hello, good evening, Mr. Femi.
Welcome, my brother. Talk to me.
Yeah, this Friday film, Miguel.
Yes. Go ahead.
Yeah, though I believe that they should move on. But the guy that said that they should move on, he started so well, but at the beginning, he was playing to the other guys, and the guys that said that they should stay have many points because he was proving that Ronaldo, that they should have, is a legend, the best English player. He made some quality points. So I the guy that said that they should go.
All right,
so
thank you.
I think that they should move on.
Okay.
Thank you.
So your vote is for Okwe. Appreciate it. Thank you very much. Hi there. Good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Welcome.
Okay.
You'll be our 4th caller.
Samuel.
Welcome, Samuel.
Yeah. I think the lady impressed me
Okay.
more than I can't remember their names.
Okay. Chinenye is the lady. Okwe is the guy.
Okay. So Chinenye impressed me, although I ordinarily would have loved Bay on my own to go.
Okay.
Because you can't say where you don't want, but based on the
arguments,
the argument,
the performance. Thank you very much. We appreciate that. Thank you very, very much. Final caller. We have 2 apiece. You are the final caller. Hi there. Good evening. Hello, anybody there? Oh, come on. Hello. So final caller becomes you. Good evening. Welcome.
Good evening. My vote goes for Chinenye. She made a very vital point that touched me. I'm on hearing from
all right. Thank you very much. We appreciate it. So the call votes and all the 20 marks with it will go straight to Chinenye. That's 20% of the votes. She's already cruising. As we go to social media, I hope you voted on Facebook and, of course, on Twitter. Just before that, are there some comments? A quick comment you'd like to take?
There's some comments right here. Olamilekon Oluseyi saying, Okwe all the way. We have this one. If like your people are listening. This one is saying, okay, so I'm calling you babe. Come Fali said Chinenye all the way. King Joe said Nenye all the way, baby. My hand. Yes, Buchi with the face cap. Yes. It's so many comments right here, but this mouse is kind of not moving fast right there. But we have this one here. So I say up all the way. As I say, Chinoye, you are fantastic. Femi, that's the list we can take on Facebook.
All right
now.
So go ahead.
But looking at the pool, Femi, the pool, wow, crazy. The result is in. Let me refresh again to be certain. Without my ID, do me totori. But okay, it's official right now. Ope and Chinoye. Ope gets the vote on Facebook. The end of the vote. Ope gets 56. Sorry, Chinoye. Sorry, no.
Chinoye is to the right.
Chinoye to the right. Sorry, I didn't say the name well. Chinoye got 56% of the vote. Very, very close. While Ope gets 44%.
You are looking at Facebook.
Of the vote.
I was expecting you to look at Twitter. So it's Facebook you've been looking at.
Facebook, I did. I've been local boy, yo. Facebook will base.
Okay.
So on Facebook is
Facebook. Okay.
Chinoye,
in that case,
56%.
let me check Twitter. See what we have on Twitter quickly as we get set for the vote. So Chinoye takes Facebook. It was 50-50 at the point.
Yes. So I think one vote had to come in. I think just one vote just scatter everything. Same thing applies to the phone line.
All right.
Actually very close.
It's a very similar voting pattern on Twitter. 57% to Chinoye, 43% to Okwe. So Chinoye takes both Facebook and Twitter, which brings us straight to the panel. Chinoye effectively swept all the votes from the fans on the call, Twitter, and Facebook. But what does the panel say? Let us start with Chidebere. It's the guy who, well,
this is what
leave Chidebere alone and please concentrate.
All right,
on the contestants.
I thought, both arguments were at par. I'd give them a 50-50 on the strength of their argument, even though I expected more from Chinoye. Okpe made some points. I think caught some players who didn't leave on good circumstances, didn't leave Madrid on good circumstances, bearing their legendary status. And I was expecting Chinoye to maybe counter that point. And but again, I'd say the arguments were at par. But I kind of liked what Okpe did, even though it looked really like stealing control. The way he started, and he took charge, and I like that. I like the fact that he took control, and it was almost looking like a someone who works in a Ponzi company. The way he took control, and he. So I'd give it to Okpe for me, regardless of what the phone line and Twitter or Facebook is saying. I'll give it to Okpe. I thought he took control, made some quite salient point, just like. Again, there are two mild arguments, to be fair. Not as heated as I would have loved it. Okay. But again, I'll give it to Okpe.
It was very friendly.
Yeah, friendly.
Okay, fantastic. So Okpe takes Chidebere's vote. Chuma. Chuma, would you please swap with... just swap with... Okay, Chuma is ready. We have to hasten up because the second battle is just around the corner. So what say you?
It's quite difficult to have to make a decision on this one because just like Chidi said, I felt that both contestants were at par as far as what they brought to the table was concerned. And I'll just quickly take note of some few points that got me from the angle of the guy. He said something about, for me, I think his closing remarks were fantastic. The talk of a three-way win situation for Gareth Bale. The fact that first off, he's going to go to China where the efficiency of the league is not that tough, so he's not going to be injured as much as he gets in Spain. He's going to get more money, and he's going to have that rub-off effect on the Challenge League like Beckham had in the USA. That was quite impressive. But then hearing from Neye, she also made some very important points for me, talking about the fact that Real Madrid are already having some injury issues, and of course Ceballos has moved on to Arsenal. Asensio is injured. You cannot afford to let Gareth Bale go too. That was a very strong point too. So they were quite consistent to some level. When I listen to these arguments, I go beyond what you say to even your diction, your composure, and how well you,
which is the way it should be,
because you're coming on radio after all said and done to put those things through. And honestly, it's tough to pick someone here. Well, I think I'll go for Neye.
So Chinoye
very close
takes Chuma's vote. Chinoye takes Chuma's vote. It comes down to what Buchi does. Buchi, your turn.
Chuma is a gentleman. Chidebere, I don't even know who him be. But honestly, I don't know. How would you start an argument like this? Femi is counter. You talking to her like you are gisting her. You start with hello baby. Which baby? There's no baby here. Don't call baby again. It's facing me. Let's argue here. You are saying hello baby. I don't want us to argue laba laba. Oh, no, it affects me. Femi, para me. We are here to like. You can argue in a very calm way, but not in the toastani.
No, I'm trying to be gentle.
Who just web? It's nice. I like it, but I think the argument didn't really pull to me because I was expecting fire. I like energy. I was expecting fire, even though when you don't no copy, that people will call it para me. But apart from that, I think the argument was kind of good. They laid their points. I think Ope came in, said some very good things. Like Chuma said, I think his final 3 points were good. But I think he focused too much on the money right there. And I think he said something about Bale moving to China will make the league more competitive right there. Might be that Beckham figure, but I think we have big players already playing in China. I notice anything good to do. And also, if you look at the pitch in China, man, injuries will get worse for him in China than even in Spain, by the way. But very, very calm. I used to call her the points lady. She know the shout. She just move a point. She mentioned attitude, and she said the last legends that left, none of them forced to move. They didn't force the move. They say, okay, we won't go. The club let them go. And also, you mentioned the point about injuries, Asensio and the rest, that Bale needs to play. But the one point to me, I didn't disagree. Say Bale have a point too. I don't think Bale have a point to prove anymore. He's won everything at Real Madrid. He's called in plenty finals. I don't think he has a point to prove anymore. But if I have to choose, it's kind of 50-50 right here. Who I go pick? Like, I'll go with Neye. I think Neye, she had more points. I believe in points than anything. She was not, and the baby you talk is annoying, but I'll go with Neye.
It was a bit of a put off. Okay, thank you. So it's settled, and close as the argument was, it was a near flawless victory for Neye, as my scorecards show. Everything on the phone, on Twitter, on Facebook, and of course the panel here. So congratulations to Neye. Okwe, fantastic. You were clear, you were concise. I liked it. The argument was good. Next time, don't over babyize her.
No, don't baby.
In this era, it sounds thank goodness we are Africans and we are calmer. In the West, Twitter will probably be trending now. People will say it's
Sexist.
yeah, it's misogynistic, it is sexist, do you understand? Not on radio. It's okay. It's okay to have I have a feeling that both of you had a conversation and said, look, we're going to be calm and be clear, which is good, but but I think you overdid it. It was a bit of a put off. It will be a put off for some, and so lesson for you to take there. It is not over yet. We'll see how it goes. You'll maintain your position, but could you please pass this to Neye so we can know who Neye's next, when Neye's next battle will be. So she progresses automatically. To just underscore the difference between this and the first round, whoever wins qualifies automatically. Of the two people who lose, one of them will be evicted tonight. The other one will have to come back on Saturday to fight for qualification. That is the way round two is. Neye, could you please could you send the paper back to me?
All right.
So Neye has picked for her next battle Friday 16th of August. Friday 16th of August, and she will be contestant number 2 on the day. So I will just enter it here. Chineye, Friday 16th August. So please keep it with her just in case you have any reason to counter the fixtures, or do you understand? So keep it with you. That's your date. Friday 16th August 2019. You will be up against whoever is number 3 on that day. You are number 2. Okay? Thank you. Congratulations. We'll take a quick break. And while Neye has done the job and she's qualified, Okwe will wait to see the outcome of the next battle, the final battle of the night. We'll be back right after this timeout.
Hi, my name is Jonobi Mikel, and I'm hanging out with Femi and the gang on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
We are radio's deadliest gang, and when we play hardcore. For all the action, all the excitement, all the thrills and frills the sporting world has got to offer, you find it right here with me, Femi and the gang. Hang out with us anytime there's a sporting activity around the world. We'll be there on Nigeria Info for everything sports. We're the nation's finest gang.
Hey, what's up, my people? This is Two-Face Idibia, and you're listening to Femi and the Gang on Nigeria Info FM. One love, man.
Ladies and gentlemen, children of all ages, it's game on. Kanta. Welcome back to the fan battle as we go counter-attacking once again. Battle number 18 pits two ladies. It's battle number 2 for the night, the second and final one. Two very strong contenders. We saw them in round 1, and today is the day when they go head to head. It's one of those things you call the draw of dreams. Permit me to welcome Omolabake Raji. She's a young bank worker who supports Arsenal and MFM United. She stays somewhere in Akunwajo in Lagos. On Twitter, she's known simply as Omolabake_Raji. And on Instagram, it's flipped as Raji Omolabake. Labake, step onto the microphone. Good evening to you. Great pleasure to meet you again.
Thanks for having me.
Okay, welcome to the battle tonight. Her opponent, Eno Ike. She's popularly known as Air No. She's a young lady who works with a pharmaceutical company, represents them. She supports Manchester United and Enugu Rangers. She lives somewhere in Lekki. On Twitter, she is at Airnorh, AIRNORH. Same as Instagram at Airnorh. Eno, so good to see you yet again.
Yeah, good evening everyone in the studio. Good evening, Lagos. Great to be here.
All right, so let's go straight into the battle. Like I said, both battles are on Gareth Bale, his Real Madrid escapade. This time we throw in the little mix of his manager, Zinedine Zidane. And we ask, who bears the greater blame in the Bale-Zidane controversy? Who bears the greater blame in the Gareth Bale, Zinedine Zidane controversy? Is it Zidane or is it Bale? We put it all in a drawer, and Labake pulled out Zidane. And that will be her argument, that Zidane bears the greater blame in the controversy that we heard in the news last week or so. Eno picked Bale. You know the drill. You have 1 minute to argue your points out. Then we go into the head-to-head for 5 minutes. And in round 2, as will be the case until the end of this battle, we'll give you another extra minute to drive your point home. Are you ready, ladies?
Yes, we are.
Labake, you are contestant number 1, so you'll go first for this battle. Just a quick reminder, we are streaming live on Facebook and Twitter. On Twitter, it's at Nigeria Info FM. You would find the live stream there, an embedding of our YouTube live stream on our Twitter account, but search on our tweet line, on our timeline, and you would find the tweet where you get to vote between Labake and Eno. What do we have on Facebook, Buchi?
Definitely same thing on Facebook. Just search for Nigeria Info 99.3. We see a live video. We're live right now. So right there. And also, the pool will be out beneath, not on top right now, where you see both contestants. So you get to vote for who you want. And also don't forget to drop comments because we'll be taking them. All
right. So if you're ready, so are we. Would like to see how this battle will go. Let's get on top of it. We start with Labake. You have 1 minute to tell us why you are so convinced that Zidane, right? Zidane bears the greater blame for the controversy between manager and player. Your time starts right now.
So, for a business arrangement, for a proper business arrangement, there is a contract. And signing a contract is supposed to protect the interest of both parties. So, as in this case, the interest of Gareth Bale and the interest of Real Madrid. Real Madrid offered Gareth Bale a contract stating certain terms and conditions, and Gareth Bale put pen to paper, signing it because it favored him, because he liked it, because it worked well enough for him. So as it is, Zidane coming into the mix as a manager bears the brunt of the responsibility of the team anyway. So him saying he doesn't want Gareth Bale anymore in his team, it's fine, it's good, it's all right. But understanding enough that when you want to break a former or a certain agreement, there are certain procedures and ways to go about it. So I think he should have done better while going around it.
All right, thank you very much. You've made your point in under a minute. We appreciate it. It's time for you, Eno, to tell us why you think Gareth Bale bears the greater responsibility. For our audiences and those who are following on Facebook and Twitter, please pay attention to the arguments. Remember, it's not about your personal opinion. It's about who impressed you, who performed better. You have 1 minute for starters. Eno, your time starts now.
Okay, firstly, quality players have always left Real Madrid. If Ronaldo, the best player in Real Madrid, could leave after winning 16 titles, won 4 Ballon d'Or with them, then I'm sorry, who is Bale exactly? Bale had a beautiful season from 2013 to 2016, and for that he was awarded a bumper contract due to his performance. Even after having a total 206 days for being injured, he was still given this contract because Real Madrid believed in him. They gave him that. So thirdly, he's not even willing to go on loan. He's not willing to take a pay cut. For a player that we've seen bigger players, we've seen players like Diego Costa, we've seen Ronaldo was willing to take a pay cut to go to Juventus. We've seen players like James Rodriguez go on a loan. So why is he not willing to go elsewhere, even on a loan or take a pay cut? Then, fourthly, he has this mentality that he can win titles only in Real Madrid. We've seen players like Arjen Robben win titles. He did a double when he went to Bayern. We've seen players like Snyder did a treble when he went to Inter in his first season.
All right. Thank you very much. I'm sure there will be time to follow up on that point. If not, in the 5-minute head-on debate, maybe in your final minute of wrap-up. So this is what it comes down to. Once again, pay attention to the performance. Labake had made the first argument. Eno has responded. Labake says Zidane bears the greater brunt of blame. Eno says it is Gareth Bale who has the most blame. So follow through. Vote on Facebook and Twitter on our page, Nigeria Info 993 on Facebook, on our handle at Nigeria Info FM on Twitter. Your 5 minutes, ladies, begin now.
So first, I would say you should advise Real Madrid to tell their lawyers to help them make a contract that covers their behinds, so they won't be left out in the cold.
But also, when he was coming to Real Madrid, he knew what he was signing into. This is a team that have sold players like Ike Casillas, Raul Gonzalez, and they sold them not because they were not good enough.
Well, that's fantastic.
After having 2 beautiful seasons with them, but they still sold Arjen Robben. They don't care.
For all of those players, it is personal.
Yeah.
My point here is this.
Quality or no quality.
If Madrid wanted to protect themselves well enough, because as it is, Bale is protected by his contract. A contract Madrid gave him by their own volition. He didn't owe them to their necks to give him the contract. The contract favored them. That's why they offered it to him. But the contract covers him as it is.
Sorry, how do you pay somebody 350k a week that cannot pull his weight? He is the second, currently now is the second highest player in Real Madrid. Before, when Ronaldo left, he was the highest player in Real Madrid, but he does not pull the weight of a highest paid player.
Oh, really?
How do you pay?
Oh,
no,
really?
Seriously. Modric is 180. He has won a Ballon d'Or.
Hold on. Then he should talk to his agent, or all of those guys you just mentioned, talk to their agents to help them negotiate better deals.
I am not yet to
It is not Bale's fault he has a bumper deal.
No.
It is not Bale's fault he has a bumper deal. Zidane has a problem because he was a former player, so he knows how the shoe feels on the other side. You have a problem with a player, you don't want him anymore in your team. Fantastic. It's great.
Yes.
But you can go around it. Come on. He left him out of a preseason game, and he came out saying, I'm not quoting him verbatim.
Okay.
He came out saying Gary Bale is not playing because he's leaving.
Do you know how many times Gary Bale has been injured? Do you know how many times Gary Bale has been injured?
Injuries don't come with warning memo.
Injuries
don't come with a warning memo.
You know the funny
Any player can
why
get
is he
injured.
still in? Why
Any
is he
player
still? No, I'm
can
just
get
wondering.
injured.
Why is he still in
Injuries
Madrid?
don't come with forewarning.
Why is he still
They
in
don't
Madrid?
come with forewarning.
If you want
Injuries don't come with
we've seen
forewarning.
players like Arjen Robben. We've seen players like Wesley Sneijder leave Madrid, and they worked hard.
Good
you
for
see
them.
what he did?
Good for
Why
them.
can't he leave? Because
Good
he's
for
not
them.
an hard worker.
It is
He knows he cannot
good
win
for
it
them.
elsewhere. But
all
in
of
Real
those
Madrid,
guys who left
why?
there, good for them.
Then
if hold on, for those guys to have left,
when he
and
came
for them
to,
be on
I'm
the
sorry, when he
whatever
came to
pain
Madrid,
they
he
were
knew where he was
on,
coming
they
from.
could have talked
He
to their
knew
agents.
this is a Madrid
negotiate
that
better
treats
deals for them.
Galacticos horribly.
It's not his fault
This
because
is a Madrid that let go of
It's not his
Higuain.
fault.
This is a Madrid that let go of
Fantastic.
Ozil. This is a Madrid that let go of Ike Casillas.
The point here,
Gonzalez. They've let
there's
go
no
of
problem with him going.
Makelele, that defensive, that best
with him leaving is that
they let go of. So I'm just wondering,
hold on,
who is Bale?
Ladies,
the problem with him leaving.
Ladies, you are making fantastic points, but we've got to hear the points.
Okay.
Well, the problem is not with him leaving. The problem is how Zidane is going. No, how Zidane is going about it.
No, hold on.
How is he going about it? You don't like a player. You don't like a player. We don't care how you feel about the player.
I'm sorry.
We don't care how you feel.
Last season.
We don't care how you feel about the player. We need the result on the field of play. This was a guy. Hold on. This was a guy who almost won the Champions League.
Almost.
He won it. He scored 2 goals in that final. He scored 2 goals in that final. And what does he get for it? What does he get for it?
Best player in Real Madrid. They legit told him, guy, We don't need you again.
What
Carry
is
the
it? Hold on.
Dust his slippers.
Hold on.
And he left.
How
so
successful,
who is Bale?
How successful
Why
has
is he
Zidane
still
been in
there?
Madrid?
He knows the
How
Madrid
successful
tradition. He knows that they will give
Zidane been in
a
Madrid?
contract
He
and they
won
want to
three.
kick
Hold
you
on.
out. So
He
what's
won
the-
3 Champions
It is not a
League.
new thing.
Back
I'm
to
sorry.
back to back.
Bale knows
With
what
the
he was
help of
getting
which
into when
players?
he got into Madrid.
With
He
the help
knows
of
he's a
which players?
Galactico. And Galacticos, I'm sorry, they don't last.
With the help of which players?
From Zidane. Which Galactico has
there's no problem with you saying you don't want a player. How do you go about it? Is where the question lies. We've had the greatest of managers. Hold on. Sir Alex Ferguson had players who wanted to leave out of his team. But wait, you understand that what goes on in the dressing room stays in the dressing room. You don't like the guy, fine.
It is not about liking.
We don't need to know. We don't need to know. We don't need to know. No club announces the signing of a player before it has actually penned the deal. But hold on.
That is
so
the Madrid
wait till he leaves.
Sorry.
Wait, it is not. It is not tactful enough. It is not tactful enough.
Ladies, please, let's hear you.
They sold Ozil and they sold Ozil and they sold Higuain just to fund Bale's movement. Imagine if those two had come, they probably I'm sorry, I'm not going. Will Bale be in Real Madrid right now?
Well, hold on.
Exactly.
They didn't do anyone a favor.
No, they didn't.
They wanted to leave and they left.
He's a Tom
they agreed.
I'm sorry.
No, it's about. What I'm saying here is this: Madrid should have protected themselves better. You don't want a guy to come from the back.
Then it's
from
okay.
the back door.
You don't get this point.
No.
I am just telling you who is at blame. I'm not saying that Madrid should have given.
shares the greater fault.
Once they start telling
Zidane shares the greater fault. You don't want the player on your team. It's fantastic. It's fine. How do you go about it? You could have done it a lot better. You could have done it a lot better. Good for them. Good for all of those players. Good for all of those players.
It's not even a
Good for them.
I'm sorry.
They had no problem leaving and they left.
Thank you, ladies, for a very robust debate and conversation. Really appreciate it. Strong arguments on both sides. It will come down now to your finishing arguments. Are you ready to make them? Labake, are you good to go?
Yes, I am.
You have 1 minute to take your argument home. Before that, please, we hope you've started voting already on Facebook. It's Nigeria Info 993. Search for the live stream. You will see their names on the screen, either below the screen or on the top right corner. You will see Labake, who picks Zidane. You will see Eno, who picks Bale. You can vote for either of them. Same for Twitter. You'll see the live stream. It's an embedding of our YouTube the live stream on Twitter. But search for the tweet on Twitter. Go to Nigeria Info FM. Search for the tweet where you can vote either Labake or Eno. Labake, I come to you. You have 1 minute to take your point home.
We've had the greatest of managers, and Sir Alex Ferguson definitely counts as one of them. He's had issues with players who he wanted to leave. And how did he go about it? Because he understood well enough that issues in the dressing room should stay exactly there. The press doesn't need to know. When a player leaves, fine. What do you mean by coming out and saying, because we're hoping he leaves soon? If he leaves tomorrow, even better. It is not done. It's not professional enough. Zidane could have handled it a lot better. And with Gareth Bale still staying in Madrid, the point is his contract covered him. And Madrid should know better. So the next thing for them to do, advise Madrid, their lawyers should help them craft agreements and whatever for it to suit them also. So, and talking about injuries don't come with forewarning. It doesn't come with a warning memo. It doesn't. And as injury prone as they were, he was successful with them. He won 13 titles with them. In his 6 years with them, he has won a lot of things. 3 Champions League back to back. Actually 4, 2015, 2016, 2017, and a lot more than that.
All right, thank you very much. Eno, it's your turn to drive your message home. You've got 1 minute. Starts now.
Okay, firstly, you said something about legends. Everybody knows legends have not been treated well in Madrid. It's the normal memo. It doesn't mean that is the right way, but that is the normal memo. He met that before he got there. So it's something obviously he knows is not a new thing. And the other fact, you brought Alex Ferguson. I'm sorry, that is with United. That was the United way. This is the Real Madrid way. You have to follow. This is what you met. Then you have to, I'm sorry, you can't tell me you don't know what you signed up to. This is what you signed up to. You may not have signed it in a contract, but in your head, you should know. I know. And I'm not in Real Madrid. Then lastly, we look at the players. I'm not going to blame Zidane because he has been ringing it in. I don't need you. I'm sorry, because at the end of the day, if a team doesn't perform, you blame it on the coach. If a team doesn't perform, you don't say because it's Bale. Because the sad thing is, earning so much money and he still doesn't take the brunt when they fail. Nobody shouts Bale. Yes, probably. And why is he still in a place where the fans don't love him? He should go to Tottenham back. They love him there. We want him in United. What is he still doing in Madrid?
Thank you very much for driving your argument home. It has come to this. Thank you very much once again for a very healthy debate. Okay, it goes to the decisions now. Facebook and Twitter, are you voting? Nigeria Info 993 on Facebook, that's the page. Go there and vote right there on the live stream. It's at Nigeria Info FM on Twitter. Go there and vote right now. Run a search for the vote, for the tweet, and vote up. First, we start with the home votes. The first 5 votes we get, one person only needs 3 of those 5. So let's go. Who's our first caller? Hello.
Good evening.
Good evening to you.
Yes, my name is Victor. I'm calling from Abule Glass.
All right. Welcome, Victor. How are you?
Yeah, I'm very well.
Okay.
I think the ladies did really well. Really well. I'm impressed. As against the other day, I voted for someone who actually did not talk about what I would have loved. Tonight, I think Zidane would have handled it better. Yes, you have the right to say you don't want a player. Now, I keep asking people the question, if it were to be a certain Mourinho, then it would have been something else. I'm happy that this lady argued it well. And did well, but she shouted more. And probably that didn't allow her to marshal her points well. I think the other lady, Labake, was a bit more calm.
Okay.
And the way she drove her point was fantastic.
So it's Labake for you.
It's Labake for me.
Thank you very much. We appreciate your voting. Thank you. Hello, good evening to you.
Hello, good evening.
Yes, please. How are you doing?
I'm fine. This is Marcel calling from Rivers Island.
Okay, welcome.
They really tried, but they didn't even allow themselves to talk. So, but with the last point they made, I'll go with Eno.
Eno. All right. Thank you very much. We appreciate it. Thank you for your vote. Hello, good evening to you.
Hi, good evening.
Hi, welcome.
Yeah, my name is David from Yaba.
Welcome, David. How do you vote?
All right, I'll vote for the lady who's with Bill.
The lady who's with Bill?
Yeah.
Eno.
And yeah.
Okay.
And I'd like to also say they should next time have a conversation so we could understand what they're saying. They don't be shouting.
Okay.
And yeah.
All right. Okay, there were times when their voices overlapped and it interfered with audibility, right? Okay. Thank you very much for your vote. It's gone. Hi there.
Good evening.
Good evening and welcome.
Thank you. Okay, I'm calling from Apapa.
Welcome. How do you vote?
I'll go with Eno.
You are voting for Eno?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Fantastic. Thank you very much for your vote. Appreciate it. That means Eno has 3 votes to Labake's 1, and Eno will take the call votes. It's as simple as that. And with it, 20 marks, which is 20% of the 100 marks available for both parties. We go straight to social media, and this is the time when we refresh. Buchi, who's going to go first? Are you fully refreshed?
I'm fully refreshed on Facebook. All right, then before we go ahead, take some comments here. John Kute is saying Labake all the way. Mark Philemon says, good battle to Labake. Latik Ayobami says, Labake all the way. Gideon said, Labake were from Labake all the way. Oh, I think it's Labake all the way. I think Labake bring a village people here. From there, let's go to the votes. Femi. Labake scored 66% of the votes, while Eno scored 34%. So automatically, Labake takes Facebook.
So Labake takes Facebook for you?
Yes.
All right. I'm trying to look at some of the comments as they came on Twitter. My Twitter is acting up. I just wanted to take some comments before taking the final votes. All right. We'll come back to that in just a bit. Oh, finally, we're here. Okay, good. So, before I do take that final result, a quick look at maybe a couple of comments that we saw here. I've seen that. Yeah. Let me just give you the result because we've run out of time. But I'll probably not be doing much justice to some of you who dropped your comments. So let me just take a couple of them. Alawode Kolade says, is there not telling us that Bill forced injury on himself? Prince OJ said, Bill. I am modestly said, wow, this is a very tough battle. I have been left in a limbo in this one. They both did well. Akim Olamilekon says Zidane. Dami says Zidane bears the greater blame. Samuel Ayobami says Labaka is calmer, and I like that she is still able to make very clear points constructively too. Kudos. Alawode Kolade. But we need to cut Eno some slack. Difficult to find points regarding bail responsibility for the feud. Oni of Owerri says, well, as for me, Eno did her best. It's a hard one to argue about, but she made some bullet points. And many. Victor Ikechukwu says, good show, both of the ladies. Thank you very much. So it comes down to the vote. And with 63% of the vote to 37%, Twitter votes Labake, which squares everything off. So Eno took all the 20 votes on the phone lines. Labake took all the 20 votes on social media. We have a stalemate. It comes down to the judges. Who wants to go first, gentlemen?
Can I go first?
You can go ahead.
I don't want to go last too much. I don't want to be in a limbo situation right here. I love this argument right there. I think Eno came with energy. I loved energy. Labake, not really that energetic, but very detailed with her points right there. I have to just go through it. I love the way Labake started mentioning contract, terms and conditions. After contract, she mentioned procedures. Even though you want a player to go out, there are ways in which you can tell the player to go out. I think Zidane coming out, the way he said it, Bill collecting picking or the dating baby or something like that. So he took it very, very personal, which is kind of unprofessional. So I think he made a very good point. I think Labake started talking about, I think you were kind of yapping Bill than giving points. I think you took it personal on Bill. Say, who is Bill? Who is that? I didn't really see so much points in that. Going down, I think there's a word you said that got me. You said injuries don't come with a warning memo. That was dope, man. Laba. And I love the way you ended the argument also, talking about Labake. Pointing to Sir Alex Ferguson. One thing come to my mind. I remember the Roy Keane Wahala, where Roy Keane came out and even insulted all his teammates. They had to let him go in a very, very calm way. He didn't come out and shout. So for me, I think Eno was good. She came with energy. But in terms of being detailed, points and the rest, I think everywhere, I think Labake gets it for me. It's an easy decision for me.
So Labake takes your vote.
Very easy.
Who wants to go next? Chidiberi, are you good to go?
Yeah, I thought this was another close one, a very close one between both parties. Even though I thought slightly, maybe they deviated from the point.
Exactly.
The question was, who is to blame for the whole Gary Bale situation at Madrid? Is it Gary Bale or is it the coach? And I quite, I enjoyed Labake. I think at some point she touched a little. Talking about Gary Bale, talking about the contract Gary Bale signed, saying the coach who is coming in should be the one to know how to manage. There was a contract on ground already before, Zinedine Zidane came on. So the job of the manager should be able to manage. You might have a player who is as unruly as Mario Balotelli, but it depends on how you manage him to get the best. So I quite like the fact that she touched on it a little. I like the energy. I thought, for the most part of the argument, they were hitting on the reason why Gary Bale should leave, not who is to blame for Gary Bale's situation at Madrid. But at the end, I thought it was still enjoyable if you look at it from a perspective of why Gary Bale should leave. But again, a very close one. I like the energy, especially from Eno. But my vote will go for Labake.
Labake takes your vote.
Yeah.
All right, Chuma, how do you
First
vote?
off, I'll commend the two ladies. I thought this was a higher quality performance when it came to diction and fluency on the microphone. It was better for me than the first argument. Even though, of course, as much as we love it, heated sometimes, like you had to interfere twice. At a certain time, it was looking like they were overlapping themselves with their words. And callers even complained about it. You need to hear yourselves. As much as it is a debate, you have to be quiet when necessary to have the other person make her point or his point, as the case is. But I would think that for two parties who had a fantastic performance as they did, there has to be a tiebreaker. There has to be an icebreaker, kind of something that basically just gives one the edge over the other. And for me, I will go towards the direction of Eno. Not just about the energy, because sometimes you can come with energy and you're not making sense. But she came with the energy and she spoke, made a few points for me, which is, yeah, you're a great guy, Gareth Bale. Fantastic player. You've won those Champions League titles with Real Madrid. You even scored 2 goals in the final against Liverpool. But when we want to compare you to some other legends in Real Madrid, in Raul Gonzalez, Iker Casillas, and Cristiano Ronaldo, with all due respect to you, Gareth Bale, you're not on the same pedestal with those people. So if those people could live without that much of a force, then why are we having too much around you? You know, if they don't want you in Real Madrid, please go somewhere else. Why are you so keen on wanting to stay there because you're earning 600,000 euros every single week? So I thought that point made sense to some level. My personal opinion on this argument is the fact that I think Zidane is to blame. That's my personal opinion as Chuma, because I thought Zidane didn't handle it well. But for the sake of this conversation, I'll go towards Eno's angle.
So Eno takes Chuma's vote. And so we have a decision. Now, like I always say, in these kind of situations, I have the ultimate veto power. Let me just say it was a fantastic argument. I expected nothing less because I'd seen the two of you battle before. I'd seen the two of you win your individual battles, win your contests. And coming here, yeah, you did win, didn't you? You know, yes. And coming here, I expected. I said it was, what did I call it? The draw of dreams. And I meant it, and it didn't disappoint. So I'm particularly proud of both of you. Excellent minds, excellent sense of sense of everything. Excellent sense of what the topic is. Yes, you did veer off once or twice, like Chidiberi had pointed out. No need for me to go back there. But also, command, control, and all of that, you know, you had it. And it was particularly even more clear with you, Labake, you know, on the balance of play. And Eno2 was calm and composed. Sometimes when it got heated off, and when I said, hold on, at least you gave each other an opportunity to start again, which is fantastic. I will not use my veto power tonight. It's too close for me to make that decision. I can only wish you well and hope well. You know, I don't want to preempt anything because there's still a further decision to be made. But for the sake of this battle, you shared the audience votes 50-50, and Labake, you shaved the panel's vote. Shaving it 2-1 means taking all the votes. It's a collegiate system. So you will take all 60 points for the panel. I'd say congratulations, and I'll pass this over to you. You would pick your next battle date. I would like to know what day. Sorry, we've deprived you of the mic. What date? Friday. What's the date? Friday what?
Yeah, Friday 16th of August.
Good Lord.
Number 3.
Friday 16th of August. What were the
and more away.
What were the chances that you will go up against Chinenye? It's Chinenye versus Labake.
Did Chinenye just come out?
Yes.
Wow.
The chances were very slim. Out of a pot of God knows how many days to pick, you managed to pick. I was actually hoping that you guys who've battled today would avoid each other. But that's it. Chinenye picked 2 on Friday 16th. You picked 3 on Friday 16th out of a possible 1, 2, 3, 4, out of a possible 16 days to pick from. Fantastic.
I'm made for each other.
Yes. So, congratulations yet again. Thank you. All the best. I'll see you. That will be another tough battle between Chinenye and Labake. We'll see how it goes. Okay? So at this point, we'll call in Okwe. We have a decision to make as regards Eno and Okwe. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, we'll go straight to that. Okwe, please don't cover my camera. Please, let's always remember we are streaming live, so we tarry a while before we get up. We'll take one quick break. How many seconds? Okay, 45 seconds, and we will be right back here.
Hey, what's up, y'all? It's V Money from Tanzania, and you're cooling with Femi and the Gang on Nigeria Info.
Ladies and gentlemen, children of all ages, it's game on.
Hi guys, I'm Thierry Henry and I'm hanging out with Femi and the Gang. Nigeria Info.
All right, guys, we've come to the point where we make a decision. Okwe lost the first battle. Okwe, in the very first battle in round 1, you won your battle, right? So you're tasting defeat for the first time. Yeah, in the contest. You now know how it feels. Eno, it's your first defeat too on the counter. So here we go. We have a decision to make, gentlemen. I am not going to. It's pretty simple. Who wants to go first?
Let me just do this.
Whoever you vote for, you are voting to keep the person in the contest.
I'm sorry you go last, man.
I'll have to go last.
I need to set you up. Again, it's not about recency bias. It's not about what your memory can bring up because you just heard that. It's about the quality that the two parties have brought to the picture, and fantastic arguments from the very first conversation to this one too. But what I'm going to use as again the icebreaker here will be a bit more consistency with diction, not about the facts that were put on the table during the argument, not about the intelligence of the arguments for the two parties here. So I'll use diction on that slight edge. Diction
presentation skills.
Yeah, will go the way of Eno for me.
Chidebere, how would you vote?
Interesting. I mean, really enjoyed him. Actually voted for him doing his argument with Chinenye. But I mean, facing off, I quite enjoyed Eno, so it's going to be. I have to just choose one person. I'll go with Eno.
You vote Eno.
Yeah.
But
I don't need to vote, Nachi.
Yeah, you don't need to, but you still we need you to make a decision. Yeah.
It was great. I think Ope is my man. He came with good energy, good vibe. But I think that flexi method kind of playing penalty and that throwing. Otherwise, he had a good argument. I think Eno came in with the energy. I love the energy. She knows what she was going to do. I think if she had like better points, I'd totally been a killer. Imagine with points and killer. That's like point and kill. The fish go quite sharp right there. So it's good. But indirectly, I think I'm going to go with Eno. I think she's good. It doesn't mean I think Ope is a fantastic person. But onto the argument level, and I think Eno is good. I think what I want to again. Eno, don't call it.
All right. So in that case, I would say congratulations to you, Eno. But it's not full congratulations yet, because what this means, because the next round, we have 24 contestants. This week, 8 will be gone. And only the 12 who win their battles will qualify automatically, because there are essentially 12 battles here. The remaining 6 individuals will battle for a place. That's there will be 6 individuals who will battle for 4 spots on this Saturday. Okay, so Eno, you stand a chance of qualifying, but you are going to have 1 extra battle to go on Saturday. Can you deal with that?
Firstly, I want to congratulate my opponent. She actually did a pretty job. She's called me also. I tend to get too excited and I talk more than I should. So Saturday we go again.
We go again, eh? Okay, fantastic. So see you on Saturday. Chuma, if you could just make a little way for Okwe. Just temporarily.
We play this song.
Please.
I don't like the song, but
okay.
I have to do it.
All right. Okay, guys. So, I mean, the results are out. You will be the first to listen to the remix of the song.
Yeah.
Your battle ends right here.
Maybe I didn't love you quite the best ways I could find. And maybe I didn't treat you quite as good and sweet and kind. If I made you feel second best, please, I'm sorry, I was blind. You were always on my mind. You'll be always on my mind. Tell me you'll do all you have to do and give me one more chance to work again with you. Work again with you.
Alright, Femi, do I feel bad about this? No. I think I'm fine. It's all fine. It's a learning curve. It is not a do or die affair. I was speaking with Naya downstairs and I told her I don't necessarily have to win. I don't necessarily have to lose. But this is an experience for me to take going forward. And I'll be back here in October, right?
Certainly.
Yes. So I'm in for fire. So it's a big one for me. So I'm taking this away. And thank you, Buchi, for letting me learn. He's my man, but I love the way he came out on me, because if you want me to be better, you come for me as a friend. Thank you so much. I love you, bro. So and I want to thank everybody. Chuma, the rhymer, Chidebere, you're wonderful. He's going to PhD. Okay, it's fine. I will hook you up there too. So Femi, I think I want to thank you very much. You are like a father to me. You know, we've been together for a while now. So thank you very much. Thank you. And no, congratulations. I want you to win on Saturday. I'm rooting for you. Sure you get that. All right. Go win it. Yeah.
All right. I love the spirit. I really appreciate it. And we'll be keeping our eyes on you.
Sure, boss.
There will be plenty of time to work with you. Fantastic. Just take all those things, put them in your left hand, like they say. Put them there, hold them tight. You are a fantastic guy, and I think you have a very, very sharp mind. You understand? Okay? So we'll build on that, and we'll continue to work on that. We'll see you in all those other contests. And all the best, Sopa.
Thank you very much.
All the best.
Thank you.
Fantastic.
I really love the house already. It's like I'm a member of it. So you learn.
Yeah.
You learn.
Yeah.
It's part of it.
And we'll continue to look out for your impressive discussions in the group.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you
very much.
If I made you feel second best, please, I'm sorry, I was blind. always on my mind. You'll be always on my mind. You were always on my mind. You'll be always on my
All right, guys, time to go. Congratulations to everybody who have been a part of it. It will continue tomorrow. Interesting battles we have coming up. We cannot wait. Buchi, thank you for doing this.
Pleasure. Congratulations to Labake and also Eno. I think.
Sorry.
I think Oba will be here in a matter of time. He has it.
Certainly.
At a time, them say no be about no sabi buko. They say no be about the winners. Don't get to be great or something like that. To get waiting, we have people that win competition, but at the end, they know they're great. If anybody, they know. So it's not about losing; it's about what you do when you lose. Yeah. So I think it's going to come big. I'm 100% sure.
Fantastic. Chuma.
I'll just say bye bye because Emmanuel is on sorry, I'm saying so much myself. Emmanuel is on standby. Yeah.
Chidebere, it's good to see you again. What do you think?
Bye bye to Lagos.
Okay, your mic. Yeah, sorry.
Mr. Femi, the gods just dropped something on my mind. Mr. Femi, you're winning the 2020 Grammys. You're winning the Grammy. Mr. Femi, you're winning the Grammy.
It's like
Mr.
the Grammy.
That song is a classic.
Really?
It's a classic. That song, I can do incantation with that song.
You can do incantation.
I think the spirit will come.
Yeah.
when I open the floor with that song.
Okay. Thank you to MCB Skits. It was the one who gave the inspiration to let's put some lines to it.
Yeah. Mr. Femi, by the way, Daddy's boy to shave his beard.
You forgotten your manners and you come here calling me Mr. again. What did they do?
I haven't
already.
I'm just. Femi, tell this boy to shave those beards.
Okay.
Is what's deceiving him.
Is that what the oracle say?
Yeah.
The oracle say you should shave your beard.
He's going to get arrested actually.
Like I'll say it again. I never see oracle with his speak phone. I never see oracle they speak.
My oracle they speak for them.
I've never seen an oracle that is short again with big head.
Yeah,
so you don't follow. So go away.
How you copy with this boy?
I'm trying. Good night, everybody. See you tomorrow.
Thank you very much.
No matter where you go, remember the